Today I'm going to show you how to create a stunning elevated flower arrangement using our DIY all-inclusive wedding pack. Now this design is perfect for weddings because it adds height, elegance and a soft romantic touch to any venue, whether placed on a tall stand for a grand tablescape or used to frame the ceremony space. I will guide you step by step, so whether you're planning your own wedding or helping bring someone else's vision to life, you'll have a breathtaking arrangement in no time. For this design, we're using one of the most popular wedding packs, incorporating the classic white and blue colour tones. Now this is perfect for creating a timeless and sophisticated look. The pack includes hydrangeas, which will act as our focal flowers, adding volume and that dreamy cloud-like softness. And we have white roses and white carnations, and they'll bring classic elegance to the design and structure, making the arrangement feel effortlessly refined. To enhance the airy, delicate look, we'll incorporate gypsophila, or you might know it as baby's breath, and eryngium. Eryngium really adds a fantastic additional texture to the end design. Finally, the fresh greenery that we're using is eucalyptus, soft ruscus and hard ruscus. Now that's going to frame the arrangement, adding the natural movement and flow of the design. And since this is an elevated design, choosing the right base is important. It involves both the stand and the arranging medium. So starting with the arranging medium, I'm going to use a floral foam dish secured with tack tape to the stand. You could also use chicken wire in a dish, which is a suitable, sustainable alternative, or you could use a table centre. That's a ready-made plastic base with the foam fixed into it. Now the stand we've chosen on this occasion is a beautiful gold round wedding stand. It's 50 centimetres high, however you can choose from a wide selection to suit your budget, colour scheme and overall style. Whatever method you choose, make sure your structure is secure. This arrangement is going to be on a table and viewed from all angles, so stability is key. You're going to need some tools as well to create this design. So you're going to need a trusty pair of scissors. I use the carbon blade ones, tack tape and anchor tape. Now all of these products can be added as extras during the ordering process. So let's get started. Right, so start by placing your greenery first, letting it drape naturally over the edges to establish movement and shape. And this is going to create the foundation for your arrangement. So I'm going to start with some eucalyptus. I've cut all my foliage to manageable sized pieces and inserting the foliage at an angle so it's naturally going to drape over the side of the stand. And then continue with the rest of the foliage until you've got the shape that you desire. Next, I'm going to add the hydrangeas. So we're going to position the hydrangeas in 3 separate points of the design. So cutting the stems at an angle, slitting the stems up, and then place those into the floral foam. So repeat that with the other 3 blooms. Then we add the white roses and carnations at differing heights, weaving them through the established hydrangeas, just to give depth and interest. So I'm going to start with a rose, and I'm going to put that centrally into the design, and that's going to give us our height. Then I'm going to add in between the hydrangeas By adding the roses in between the hydrangeas at an elevated position, you highlight the fact that the hydrangeas are there. If you place everything all on one level, your eye just takes in one mass of flower and doesn't identify the individual varieties. And finally, I'm going to add eryngium and also tuck in some sprigs of gypsophila to soften the look and add that delicate ethereal touch. So the eryngium, I'm going to just trim down slightly. And then tuck that into the design. I'll spin that round so you can see how I've placed it. And the same with this stem. And once again, step back and check that you're happy with the balance. Then we're going to use the gypsophila to fill in any spaces that we have remaining. So look at your design, and where the natural spaces occur, add a stem of gypsophila. And if you've got some nice trailing pieces, add those just to reinforce that draping effect. And continue adding the gypsophila all the way around the design until you've got a finished product that you're really happy with. Now before we end this lesson, here are some useful pointers to take away and help get the best out of your designs. So you can actually make up the arrangement the day before the wedding. You could also, if you wanted to, green it up a couple of days before the wedding. Make sure that you keep the container full of water. Make sure that the floral foam is topped up. A lot of the foliage can be quite thirsty, so just monitor those water levels. And when you store it somewhere cool and dark, obviously frost free, but somewhere where it's not going to be near heat or light or any sun. Now for transportation, you've got two options really. You can transport it as two separate entities and then fix them together on site, or you can make them up together on site. Now, once you've installed them in the venue, make sure that the water levels are still topped up and make sure you mist all of the flowers with a water mister, especially if it's in a hot environment, so like a hot hotel or a hot marquee, etc. And there you have it, a breathtaking elevated blue and white wedding arrangement that looks like it came straight out of a high-end floral studio. You can find stem quantities and flower varieties used in today's lesson in the description below. Now whether you're placing it at the reception entrance as a show-stopping centrepiece or using it to frame the aisle, this design is guaranteed to add an air of timeless beauty to your wedding decor.